Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I am reinstating you on a provisional basis.
August 1 warning. Identity revealed as the MMA legend Tito Ortiz.
Last suspect?
You look familiar. I got that off.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth. No. Well, when we're watching a film that is so wonderful as 12 to Midnight, starring, I can't believe this has got Charles Bronson in it. I can't believe it's amazing.
Yes, we are watching the canon classic 10 to Midnight. Oh shit, let me turn my green screen off, otherwise it will.
Canon classic. Yeah, it's just a slight difference.
Yeah, canon classic 10 to Midnight. Oh wait, no, it's a different one, isn't it?
So you're not going to leave now, are you? I thought there's only one person who could join me to watch. There's only 2 minutes in this between this and the other film, so it can't be that different. I was like, I need the man of many voices, the world's most authority on on Charles Bronson. It's Jeff 101 Bronson. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. Yes, it's always great to do one of these with you. I know we did a legit Bronson one a while back, so it's been a long time coming that we do one of these Bronson lookalike films. So yeah,
that's right. I think the last film we did together was Undefeated.
We did do Cynthia, Undefeated. And
yeah.
Before that, we did Death Wish 2, yes, with good old Charlie B. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Those were good films. Well, I'm a Stingray apologist, so I enjoyed that that Cynthia Rothrock film that we watched. But this one, I mentioned to you ages and ages ago about wanting to watch this just because it looks terrible. I mean, for one thing, it's got Tito Ortiz in it, a man who, struggles at being convincing when he's being himself. So I was like, oh my word. But yeah, my little tribute trailer there maybe shows how I don't know if you were familiar with when Tito Ortiz tried to go into professional wrestling, and
no, not familiar with that.
Oh, so he came out and it was like the big build up. Oh, some November warning or something. He walks out to absolute crickets, and all the wrestlers are just kind of scratching their heads and looking. He's like kept cutting back to them, and they were like. It was hilarious. So I just thought I had to kind of put that in somewhere. Now I've got a little challenge for you, Jeff, before we say hello to all the wonderful people in the chat. Good evening, everybody. I've got some really cool people there, and some not so cool people as well, I'll be honest. No, but the challenge is anytime you feel that the good name of Charles Bronson is being besmirched, I want you to just, raise the alarm, and we'll do something to bring back that gravitas and bring back that respect that's needed. So as soon as you do whatever you want to do to just say, Matt, I'm not happy with this, then we'll sound the alarm, and this will be the result. Okay. And I think that'll bring us back a little bit of the chutzpah, gravitas, and tough guy nature that we need. So is that okay with you, Jeff?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. That's my one gimmick. I promise. There's no. You've got the man of a million voices, my friend. I've only got one, and. Well,
yes, we could do a skit with Michael Winner and Charles Bronson.
We could. And I don't know if you watched on my channel Steve, who I do the Ghost Stories podcast, was sued by Michael Winner. So there's a little story on one of my shorts, which is quite interesting about it. Cool. So before I'm sure we'll get into that deal. We will. But Yeah, I think he's definitely able to speak some English. Yeah, it's good to see. We've got lots of people joining us from all the different channels as well. Appreciate
Josh,
that. What else would you be doing watching this? This is really cool.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
Andy.
No dice.
No
All the way
dice,
from Bronson, Missouri. We've got all these. We've got some really cool people. So all these channels as well. Check out all the channels of the people. Let's see. We've got good afternoon from Florida. Perfect.
Hey, we got some royalty here. Yes, Don.
Well, yeah. Oh my word! Yeah. The man himself, the man, the Don. So yeah, we've got Ian's here as well. What is this? That is all will be revealed.
That is what I was asking myself as I was watching this. Yeah.
What am I doing? That Tubi UK now has pretty much a full roster of I did a bit of a review of it when it first came up, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to keep finding a way to keep using the US Tubi. But now the UK version is up to speed and everything's on there, so it's pretty cool. Hope you're enjoying your. Yeah, we are missing you, Gareth. In fact, get on here, and me and Jeff will just fuck off. Okay. For those of you desperately in need of a Gareth hit, I guess it.
There's only a few more days. He'll be back on Friday.
Yeah, don't worry. The sort of the effects of Gareth not being on YouTube are only temporary. Yes, it's not Jason King. No. Who are you? Are you doing your favorite line from one of the Who songs there, Gareth? Definitely nice. I really want to know.
That's not for walking.
I can't do it. I always end up sounding like Borat when I do.
It kind of sounds.
I really want to know. Yeah, he could do a great version of that. Who are you?
Who are you? I want to know. I'm desperate to find the answer.
And then the other thing is that potential is that I end up just going like, and then I'm.
What the hell are you? It's a different.
Who are you? Who is your daddy?
And what does he do?
I mean, there's some good Bruce Lee and Bruce Lee with one E films that I've seen over the years, man. So this might be like that. Gareth invented the YouTube. That's what I heard.
Oh yeah, he's the king of watch parties, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm slowly but surely becoming the prince, but he's still the king. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be like Joffrey and off him one day. The Clones of Bruce documentary is amazing. If anybody's not seen that, it's really good. Larry, my friend, how you doing? I'm your dad.
Hey, Rob.
Do you know, Rob? I was listening to a guy on an interview today, and I was like, "Who does that voice remind me of?" And it was you. I was like, "Of course, that guy's from Canada." I was like, and he had it might as well have been Rob. And I was like, why is that so familiar? Wow, we've got all of BBB here as well, which is awesome in the house. Bronson Lee. That's like Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee, and Charles Bronson all in one. Yeah. To be fair, there's probably a few adult Charles Bronson films. I don't know. Are they? Do you know of any?
Definitely know. I know that
not with him
definitely had an X-rated version. Not with him, no, but definitely got an X-rated version, a porn parody if you want. Yeah.
If I want, I do want. Let's watch it now.
I think it's called Sex Wish. So clearly they were being very, very inspirational with the title there. But yeah.
Wow, how clever! Yeah. That's very smart. Should we get this film going then? Should we start?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a little countdown on the screen, on my usual countdown, and then it's only a short film. It's an hour 35 and 29 seconds. Don't forget the 29 seconds. An hour and a half of that are all the production companies. So we'll try and keep you guys up to date. Let's say it's free on Tubi around the world, and don't buy it. Don't pay money for this, guys.
I don't think it even has a DVD release yet, or
no. Yeah. Maybe they should do a double pack with 10 to midnight, and then maybe just keep going up in twos. Or like, can we have like 14 to midnight? Yeah, it's a bit of an odd choice.
Yeah.
16. Don't you know it's 16 to midnight? Right. What does that mean? Okay, guys, let's go. Boom.
All right,
And we're off to the races.
There we go.
Logo thudding is my subtitle to start with. I know this is not.
No, it has nothing to do with 10 to midnight except for it's obviously an homage in the title, yes. And I think when I watched it earlier, I think I even heard Bronzi say at one point 10 to midnight, so it is referenced by name as well in the film, but that's about it.
Yeah, he's like, what time is it? It's always 10 to midnight. My watch stopped on 10 to midnight.
Yeah. But no, there's no naked serial killer in this one. There's no great 80s synth soundtrack like 10 to midnight. It's
Oh my word! All the
different
people are tuning out now. They're not interested. Hey, Guy, how you doing, my friend? How's it going?
Guy?
Let's see. Possibly.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah, very close. A convenience store in this is obviously. I feel like convenience stores or any kind of shop is like Bronson territory.
Yeah, this is definitely a classic 70s, 80s thing where we start with a liquor store hold up or convenience store hold up. Yeah,
Rumble in the Bronx has a good good destroying of shops as well.
Yeah.
It could do. Well, yeah, I mean, put it next to 10 to midnight and never move it. Hey, Franz, how's it going? Hard Target. Yeah, bring up this. Yeah,
yeah. My 4K of Hard Target comes with Hard Target too. I'm like, I've still not watched that film yet, so yeah.
I want to see the sequel to John Carpenter's Vampires, the Tommy Lee Wallace version. I've not seen that.
I think there's a few of those, aren't there? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my word! Some of the production names, and that's why I did on my title thing just an effect of pulling it. It was just like, let's get through these credit cards, title cards. Hey, everyone's saying hi to each other. Bronzi was Texas Friday. Was he? Did he know he was there? I always feel like he's not quite sure where he is. Like he's just brought from one place to another, and they're like, "Hey, look, it's this guy. He looks like Bronson.
Hey, you look like Bronson. Come do this movie."
Come here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My English not good. Okay, I'll come to your movie. No problem. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel the conversation is. Kindergarten Cop 2, I have not seen that one. I know, Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, Dolph Lundgren. Yeah. That one I have seen. Yeah.
You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.
To beat me, he's gonna have to kill me.
Oh yeah, of course. Is that the second? That's a Bon Jovi's Vampires. Tommy Lee Wallace one.
Yeah, I think that's man. One,
Shot through the heart. That's what you have to do to get these vampires.
Yes, very true. Silver bullets.
Yeah. Did I erase your comment? What was your comment?
I'm not in charge of the comments tonight, by the way, guys. Even though this is
if I did, I didn't intend on doing. Oh no, that's not. Did I? What did I do? What did it? I'm your daddy. No, that was the last thing you said. Unless I think you just squished your own thumbs, or I don't know what's going on, but I wouldn't even know how to.
Check the chat.
Yeah, did I miss something that Rob said? I hang on his every word. Yeah, I think he looks like Bronson if you kind of close your eyes a bit like Bronson.
Yeah, if you squint a little bit, it's definitely a spitting image. Certain angles, he looks a lot like him, but that on, there's just something off. Yeah.
In my trailer, I could only find one of Bronson where it looks similar, I guess, age, where they were walking, but they were both walking in different directions. So I kind of did the fade, and they kind of just it looked like they turned around, but I did my best.
Yeah.
Not missing much of the vampires, you know.
I've just
is there any
Rob saying I'm your daddy? Hey Larry, how dare you raise my comment? And yes, somebody did. That's it. Yeah.
Oh man, that's weird. Yeah.
You look familiar. I get that a lot.
Yeah. And that's the end of the film.
That's the running joke during this film.
Yeah, that's the film.
There are some Bronson references in this one that I will point out, but yeah.
No.
I do
Yeah, sorry
recommend
about.
Battle of the Damned, which I watched recently. Dolph vs Zombies. That was a great film. That was much better than it deserved to be.
I've not. I'll be honest. I've not seen a lot of his later stuff. I love a Universal Soldier. I think that's the first one. That's great. But yeah, I'm not like I'm not a Dolph fan. Not a dolphin. And that what they call themselves, Dolph fans?
Well, I've not heard that term, and I'm a big Dolph fan, so I've got about 35 movies of his on DVD and Blu-ray and stuff. So
maybe you should coin that phrase, copyright it.
The Dolphins unite. Yeah.
I apologize about that, Rob. I don't know how. Maybe somebody's a bit like got fat thumbs or something and squished it. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Bernard, whatever his name was. Yeah, and Bloodsport 2. Yeah.
I look at Bronzi's hair a lot because I think it's a wig. I think it's a wig. It feels like it doesn't absorb water in the way real hair absorbs water. There's a Jingle All the Way sequel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not seen those either. I need to watch all my sequels with people that shouldn't be in them. Yeah,
Bronson definitely at you.
He definitely he looks kind of in moments. He looks really sad. He looks very like a dashend. Is that what? Yeah,
no. What's kind of has the mannerisms and the facial expressions that Bronson would tend to do in his films, but. Honestly, I think he's okay, but honestly, Bronson had way more charisma in his pinky than this guy has in the entire body. But that's just me.
Yeah. I'm not overly taken with these credits as well because I feel like the sort of credits I could do, which is not a good sign.
Yeah, they're cheap. They're cheap.
Yeah, they look like honestly they look like one of the presets on like some of the free editing software. I wouldn't use them, which is worrying considering this is a film that's been released that we're watching.
Well, it probably only has a few $1 million budget. Let me check.
Yeah, but still, I mean, there must have been at least 10 other fonts, title fonts they could have chosen. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is this? Well, I've only watched half of it, and so really? I can only say at the moment. I'm watching the other half with you right now. This guy looks like
I will say I enjoyed it all the way through, and it kind of the last shot really took it down a notch for me. So you haven't seen that last shot probably, but once we get there, I think you will agree. I was going to give this film like 2 stars out of 5.
Okay.
But that last shot made me go to 1.5 stars out of 5. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I am quite harsh. I was on 1 out of 5 for the first half of the film. However, I'm willing to have my mind changed. For anyone watching along, we are 8 minutes in, or 8 minutes and 9 seconds in.
Yes.
Yeah, you look familiar. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, it's a running joke throughout this film. It comes up a few times.
He's like, "Hey, are you Charles?" Don't say
Charles
that.
Bronson when you order them from Wish.
Yes, the Temu
AliExpress Bronson.
Yeah. That never happened to the other fella. Yeah. Yeah. I hope he says it in a James Bond style way. And gets confused who he's supposed to be. I wonder if he's watched all his films. I wonder if he's just like, oh, I only saw the first Death Wish. Like I get the idea. I look a bit like this guy. The Killing Machine.
Oh yeah, that's called Icarus over here. Yeah, that's a good one.
I wonder, was that deliberately made to look like it was supposed to be on a? Okay. Universal Soldier: The Return. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the Megadeth one, isn't it? With Goldberg. Yeah. Kill 'Em All or something. Not Kill 'Em All. Oh man, what was it called? Goldberg had it as his theme song for a little bit. Yeah. My word.
I can't even find a budget for this film. That should be worrying. Yeah.
They couldn't either. No. It's amazing when he walks past, everybody automatically goes into slow motion.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good skill, because I mean that means he doesn't have to be as quick on the draw. The guy who sounded like you. Yeah, do you know who it was, Rob? It was Kevin Owens. And I thought, he sounds a bit like Rob. But all the way through, I was listening, going, who's that guy? Who does he remind me of? The Dolphins. There we go. Jeff, your people have a name. Yeah. Do the Dolphins have a fin? Can they? Can you do? When you all get together, do like a secret?
Can do that as a fin.
My head is like a shark's fin, deep blue. My head is like a shark's fin, deep blue. That's my little tribute to LL Cool J. Big fans of anyone? A big fan of Deep Blue Sea? Why Dolph never became as big as Sly Arnold.
Yeah, I really like Dolph in his action film. Showdown in Tokyo, Joshua.
And he's got he's got some like a little bit more like dramatic chops than a lot of those other guys as well.
I would put him like kind of on the same level as Van Damme. Definitely would put him over Seagal and people like that. So I'll put him on the same level as Van Damme.
Yeah. Rob, you get the Palo Santana prayer hands. Oh, well, this is it. Yeah, it's like happy anniversary, dead.
Now, for the Eagle-Eyed Bronson fans, the sweatshirt that he's wearing without sleeves, the gray one, Bronson wore the exact one in the film Breakout from 1975. So that's the first big Bronson homage right there. I can point out.
And drinking the booze, that's a big homage to Bronson in real life.
Bronson always drank. He also drank beer in Breakout as well. So, and he was an alcoholic in Murphy's Law from 1986.
Right. Oh, here he is with his rubbish Tommy Wiseau style flowers.
Kenny, I'm home.
Yeah.
I had to rewind it a few times. I actually did not catch that the wife's name is Tammy. I was like, what is he saying? Because
Tammy. Yeah.
He doesn't pronounce it correctly as Tammy. It's like, what was that? Try that again.
And for fans of Denise Richards, this is a Tammy is a reference to Tammy and the T-Rex. So, which is also Tanny and the T-Rex as well. Mike Mason. Bronson had an everyman quality years cafe. Yeah, that's true, man. Well, when I was watching Dirty Dozen, I was like, in that group of amazing characters and real character actors, he still stood out.
He definitely did. Yeah, love the Dirty Dozen.
Oh, thank you. I would encourage everyone to
leave a like on both
around.
Yeah,
bounce around and do a whole jump around, do some House of Pain style stuff. It's it's close enough. And that's what people are hoping with this film. It's close enough. Like that's the tagline for the film. It's close enough.
The only other similarity with this and 10 to Midnight is 10 to Midnight was kind of like a slasher, like a little bit of a horror film. This one does have elements, it's a werewolf, in this film, so that's another similarity. But again, it doesn't. It's not a patch on the 10 to Midnight one from the 80s.
There's probably enough drugs in Tito Ortiz's system that he thinks he's in a horror film, or he's not quite sure what's going on, and his acting is pretty horrific. So we've got that. We've got a lot there from Tito. You can let go now, you big lug. Flirty with no dirty should be a crime. What a line. Flirty with no dirty. One of the solo films. Yeah, I mean, I guess what I'm saying with what I like about the sort of dramatic going is, I guess he does stoic really well.
Just like Bronson,
yeah, exactly, yeah. Stoicism.
Which, fun fact, Dolph and Bronson shared a birthday on November the 3rd, so...
Really? And they were both born at 12 to midnight.
Allegedly.
That I can't prove that. That's one of those made up facts that I found out.
Yeah, the concept sounds amazing to me as well. But then I watched it earlier today and I was like, no, this isn't that amazing.
Yeah, it's no Lycan Colony, this film, I'll tell you that. I'm not liking this film a lot.
Yeah, the only things that I did like were, like I said, the nods and homages to the real life Bronson and stuff.
Yeah. But I think once you start getting mobile phones in films, or messaging or anything that dates it to the present day, it instantly makes it look old and like weird and just we need like this is why so many films now they just go right. They don't even tell you. They're just like, we're in the early 90s here, guys. What was that I watched the other day? Oh, The Monkey. It was just like there was no mention made that it was in the 90s. It was just like, we're in the 90s. Every film's in the 90s now. Otherwise, films are a lot shorter. People communicate with each other a lot easier. It looks a bit crapper. But yeah, it does sound like a good idea. The evil that meant to.
Ooh,
yeah, that's a good title. That works.
The evil that meant to.
I feel like 12 to midnight, 14 to midnight, 16 to midnight. We'll just keep going.
Like the Death Wish films. Yeah.
And then we're just like, it getting further. The problem is we're getting further away from midnight, so the danger is getting less in each film. We'd have to be like 10, like 1 to midnight. We're like, holy shit, it's almost midnight.
40 seconds to midnight. Yeah.
Yeah, 12. The next one, 12 seconds. 12 seconds to midnight.
10 seconds left to midnight.
Yeah, almost midnight. He's just pointing at his watch and looking at it like, "Oh, here we go. Here's Tito." I've actually met Tito.
Oh,
yeah, he was all right. He's a nice guy. I feel like all I've done is slag him off, and I'm like, yeah, he's a nice guy. I never said he was. I mean, I was into UFC just like right from the beginning, and when he was like the original Huntington Beach bad boy, and it was this guy's like playing a character and being a like disrespectful and doing all like now pretty much are just like, hey, I'm fucking your wife, and like everyone's like, yeah, that's what we do, this is how we talk to each other. But he's at the time I thought he was super cool. There's the amazing press conference with Ken Shamrock where Ken Shamrock's doing like pro wrestler mode at UFC. I think it's UFC 4. Oh, no, it can't be UFC 4. It's later. But and he goes, "I'm going to beat you into a living death." And there's a massive silence, and Tito Ortiz just goes and starts laughing, and Shamrock throws his chair up in the air. It's hilarious. The timing on it is a bit. That's probably the coolest Tito Ortiz has ever been. And this is the least cool Tito Ortiz.
Yeah.
So we've gone full circle.
Message from the afterlife.
How funny would it be if like Bronzi was doing like a seance and just like in the flames you could see like old clips of Charles Bronson just leaning into it.
I mean, he's already done a few films that were like riffing on Bronson titles. Obviously, Death Kiss, Death Wish, Death Kiss.
Oh yeah.
What else is he? Once Upon a Time in Deadwood. I wonder where they got that title from. Yeah.
The Dirty 14. He was in that.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me because something like that coming up. Yeah.
Well, they probably couldn't get 14 actors. It'd be like the Dirty 6.
The Filthy 5.
Yeah, Filthy 5 works better.
Yeah.
Saucy 7. Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't have Death Kiss. I don't know any of them actually of Bronzi. This is my third one that I've seen actually of his. I've seen Death Kiss. I've seen Escape from Death Block 13, which I actually done a review on for YouTube pal of mine, Geek Legion of Doom, Leo. It's on his channel. Actually, one of the things that I said made onto the DVD cover as a quote. So I'm actually on a DVD cover.
Nice. It was like, this is definitely a movie, and they're like, yeah. It's like the best quote they could find. I watched this movie. I think
the best one they could find was the action scenes are brutal, which I did think there were. So yeah.
And by brutal, we mean like, oh man, that was brutal. But listen, context doesn't always translate. So
yeah.
What you saw Death Kiss in theaters?
Oh, I didn't.
Whoa! Stop the press. Who's that? Biggest movies were always only.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah. So that farm boy Jean-Claude Van Damme in Universal Soldier as well. Yeah. Those two.
Say jump. You say how high.
those two Yankee Doodles. Always made me laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, his accent is rough in that film.
I think it's going to prove that that film is better than the one that we're going to get with Jared Leto as Skeletor. Beer. Oh man, I've been really ill this weekend, and when I was puking up, it was a lot of beer, and now I can't even look at beer. So it might be a little while. I wasn't ill because of beer. I was ill. I'll tell you that.
Quiche. And coleslaw makes me sick.
Quiche. Fancy a quickie?
Yeah, that's from 10 to midnight. It's a quiche line. Yeah, it's an infamous one. Hey, Rob.
Yeah, man. The best thing about Expendables is having a character called Toll Road.
And Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar, yeah. Lee Christmas, bloody hell, mate. Core blimey, governor.
Christmas just come early.
Oh, Christmas has just come early.
I thought Christmas only came once a year. The Dirty Baker's dozen.
Yeah. 3.6 on IMDb. Well, yeah, I mean
that's more than Snow White.
Yeah, so I gave well, like I say, I'm giving it 1 out of 2. I'm giving it 2. So I'm usually a little bit below the curve when it comes to IMDb. But I think I've only just started using half stars. I never used to. I am doing now. But we'll see if this can earn a little half star also. Jolly being up by
Yeah, sadly I have.
It's worse than you could possibly imagine. I quite liked Escape Plan, the first Escape Plan. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Made for £2.50 in a season. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
and
terrible.
Yeah. Batista's only in the second one, isn't he? He's not in the first one. I can't remember. But I like the first one. I remember that.
Sequels, I think it's both the sequels. Yeah.
And Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is in all of them.
Yeah, and in Expendables 4, suddenly he's an action hero for some reason.
I like to call him Curtis. I call him Curtis. That's what we call him. Yeah. It's a shit sandwich. I don't enjoy it all. It was just in them. No. I mean, a lot of people who were in that were just in them. Like, some of them were just like, I'm this famous person. Bye.
Oh, that was definitely in the first one. That was true because you had Arnie and Bruce for one scene only. But
yeah, and they just stopped like giving them like interesting or funny names. It's just like you're going to be called like church, tree, house. Like, well, house is from Police Academy, but yeah, he's not. He should have been in the Expendables though. Not many films were the two leaders, is it? Yeah, true. Ortiz and Bronzi in the Battle of the... And they're both sending us to sleep, so that's perfect. We've got a lot of Z's. Catching some Z's. 2.5 times better than Snow White. Well, I watched Y2K, and it's the first time I'd seen that the girl who is Snow White in the film.
Problematic one, yeah.
Yeah, she was okay, and she was okay in Y2K. The film wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, because I really like... I really like oh geez, what's he called? I like him so much I've forgotten his name. The director Kyle Mooney. And he does a really good 80s thing, spoof Saturday Morning All-Star Hits. It's on Netflix. She's quite weird and odd. But Y2K was not as good as I hoped it would be. And she was okay. She was pretty muted in it. But when I saw her being interviewed, she came off as deranged, like absolutely, like deranged. And I'm not saying that in a like to be mean or like woke or anything, because I don't listen to things like I don't care about things. It doesn't interest me. I'm not, but I'm just like, just hearing her talk about something that was, she was just like, I'm gonna get this guy fired because of and like being trying to be funny, but she was just like insane. It was like I was expecting to come through the door, like in The Shining. So I was like, "Oh, this is a strange cat to be Snow White," because Snow White's supposed to be like, you know, like,
yeah.
So yeah, maybe it was just a casting issue. They could have done with somebody a little bit like genteel, I guess. rather than like we don't need like a badass. I've already seen that kids film where there's like a badass Snow White. I've seen that. Oh, Tito's on the screen. The two big guns are here.
Oh yeah, sparring with fake Bronson.
Yeah. Marco grunting. That's the subtitle. Yeah, I gave up after the second one.
You're lucky. I don't have any subtitles, so I got to watch this mute now. But,
well, I can help. Marco laughing. There you go. 37 minutes to midnight. That's going to be a good one, man. Yeah, true. Or what's the Ethan Hawke Before Midnight, where him and Robert Bronzi are in love with each other and they meet up periodically over a period of certain years and like they rekindle their romance. It's very sweet. It's either Robert Bronzi or that blonde chick. I can't remember her name.
Let's just switch that around. Let's just say Midnight Pass or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be a film called Close to Midnight, I think.
Midnight Cowboy? No, that's a different one. Much better.
Yeah. Where Robert Bronzi plays a gigolo. Yeah. What other things could we get Robert Bronzi to do that would be...
I'm walking here. Can you imagine? Yeah.
Yeah, I am walking here in this area. He plays a native New Yorker in it as well. How about him in Taxi Driver? Like a remake of Taxi Driver?
If they just dub him with somebody like me that sounds like Brunson that can do a Brunson imitation, it would be a lot better to watch him on screen. But yeah,
totally. Yeah,
it's just when you see him, it's like, okay, it looks like Bronson, but then you hear him talking, it all falls apart.
Or the other option is give him helium. That would be quite funny. That would be good. Go the opposite way. Play against type. Or like Tito always kind of looking in everything I've seen him act in, or even when someone asks him a difficult question in real life, he always looks like he's kind of smelling a fart, and he's or he's just kind of trying to work out like a really long sum.
He's doing technique of acting.
Yeah, he's doing that now. He's doing the sum thing now. He's doing the like, you're telling me I'm a suspect? Plus divide the 1, carry the 3. Look at him. My friend who had his picture taken with him. Oh, I'm coming up to an ad break. Damn.
Oh, just let me know when you're there because I can pause it.
I'm there, man.
Okay, pause.
I'll catch up with the chat.
That's why I got a downloaded copy instead of Tubi because
I forgot that there was adverts on this thing because the American one that I have on my Fire Stick, I don't get any adverts. Guess what? It's midnight. Yeah, what about
I use my VPN. I don't have the issues with the adverts here, but
yeah, Rick Baker's not going to be losing any sleep from what I've seen. Yeah, I mean, he was one of those. I didn't mind him as a. Oh, we're back. Sorry, I'm on 27 minutes, 27, 28, 29, 27, 30, 31. Yep, got it. Okay, guys.
Got the blonde chick.
Yeah, she's googling something. She's doing a Google.
Sheriff,
yeah.
Was a voice like a truck driver.
No, I mean he was of his time, wasn't he? Where you just had to be good at one thing. Hey, Crazy Train.
Crazy Train. Hi.
Crazy. Oh man. Okay, so let's get some more voices in here. What voice would you pipe into Tito Ortiz to make him interesting? Like, who would you?
Maybe a little bit of Al Pacino. Hooah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. When I do, it sounds like Tommy. Have you heard of Tommy Cooper, the British comedian? Oh, ha 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 ha.
Rings a bell.
It just sounds like that. Yeah, that's how when I do Al Pacino, it just sounds like Tommy Cooper. Chael Sonnen, the bad guy, so good. He understood. He took trash talk to another level. I was rooting for him against Anderson Silva so much. Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck. Paid the cast in at a lunch emoji. Yeah. We got a few guys. Well, I remember when I was talking to this is digression a bit, but I was talking to William Forsyth about Dick Tracy, and he was just saying that they got all the guys out of the retirement home. Yeah, who'd been in the original Dick Tracy, and it was so cool. But they were just like so happy to be out and just meeting people. And I was thinking, we're getting to that point now with some of the action stars from like my childhood, where it's just like they're so confused and not sure what's going on, but we just wheel them out. Expendables 12, the Filthy 5, the Sexy 7. They'll be there.
The Sexies, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's Bronzi in lingerie.
Oh god. 30 seconds.
Yeah, I just said that one for Gareth. That was for Gareth. I had to mention lingerie or sexy ladies or something for people who were tuning in for Gareth's channel. But anything so far that's offended you about Bronzi's portrayal?
Well, like I said, every time he opens up his mouth, it doesn't sound quite right. So yeah, I guess that.
Okay, let's go. There we go.
That cheers us up.
God bless. God bless.
It's almost on the level of Van Damme dancing in Kickboxer.
I can't even remember what I put him onto, like what it was originally. Could have been anything, I guess. The Sloppy 7 would be good, actually. Even Escape Plan. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I maybe need to see it again. I just can't remember it very much, but I remember at the time thinking, oh, this is better than it has every right to be. The Sloppy Seconds. Well, that's a good one, Larry. There's a lot of minds here. A lot of people putting ideas together. A lot of clever guys. Very good. Smart guys. Very smart. No, okay. What's it was okay-ish. Okay. Okay-ish is a good description, I think. Too little, too late. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I mean, you're like, that cast in the 90s is pretty good. Having said that, that cast in the 90s,
yeah.
50 Cent's about 12, probably.
Yeah, there would be no 50 Cent, that's for sure.
Yeah. He'd be like 25 cents.
Yeah, 10 cents.
10 cents. Yeah, I think like a lot of those, that's where things are going to get let down when they start using, start trying to do FX with, and they can't. Yeah, it'd be interesting. The poster alone. Would you go for the droopy lip on which side would you go? Oh man, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Demolition, I was going to be Van Damme versus Seagal, so yeah. Originally.
Deep blue. Yeah. My hat is like a shark's fin. 100 lira. That's true. These exchange rates, that's where they'll get you. Okay, so on my screen, I've got a lady who just said the F word. She dropped the F-bomb. I'm on 32 minutes and 9 seconds. She says, hey, if you're going to bring me out in a place like this, the least you could do is be on time. Chewing loudly. She didn't say chewing loudly. That was me adding a little bit. Hey, honey.
So this is where we're at the film. We're just going to do this for a few seconds because, oh, yeah, copyright. There we go.
Yeah.
Hope
Yeah, I've got this. Are we on the same bit? Is that? There we go.
Oh, you're watching on your phone?
Yeah. I'm watching it the way that Martin Scorsese told me to watch it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he said, you've got to watch it on a small screen. You've got to watch with as much glare as possible.
No, we've got a thing politically correct. Sex worker that's about to get killed.
There we go.
Politically correct. There you go.
That's what we call him. That's what I call myself when I'm doing it. Yeah, me too. He was the only good thing about that film, Hotel Artemis, that I, for some reason, watched in the cinema. And he's worked really hard, I think, to become a good actor. He might be the best wrestler turned actor I can think
I will give him one thing for sure. He's the best henchman in a Daniel Craig Bond film. That's for sure.
Good call. They should have shrank him down and had him like Knick-Knack.
Yeah, that would be
awesome. Yeah, the little tiny Batista.
Yeah, can you imagine him doing that voice of Knick-Knack?
Oh,
Your Tabasco, Monsieur Scaramanga.
I was going to do a trailer for a Bond film, but it was going to be like Knick-Knack Origins, like Amazon Films Knick-Knack Origins, and it was going to be like all about him. But then I thought maybe I just do it as a Bond film, and it's just Nick Nack as Bond.
That already exists.
Does that?
Yeah, you got that. Oh, somebody in the comments, I'm sure, was going to say, but there's this little person guy actor. He did like a Steve Bond film. Oh,
Wang Wang.
Wang.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah. I've got. That is amazing. There's one bit in the film where he runs up a gate, and he does the most insane dive I've ever seen. Honestly, Wang Wang. There's loads of free Wang Wang films on YouTube. I was going to do a watch party of one of them actually, and you're invited.
Yeah, for your height only, that's the one I've seen. It's
for your height only, yeah. Yours like Y''R for some reason, yeah. I haven't expect $100 million for Expendables 4. Well, that'll be just to get some of the cast.
Yeah.
Don't sniff glue. Don't sniff glue. Yeah, that wolf is
Yeah, the wolf effects suck, but then on the other hand, the gore effects when he's ripping the guts out there, that looks okay. You know, that looks,
the mask ruins it. Yeah, the mask ruins it. Because I mean, it reminds me a bit of like suburban Sasquatch or Lichen Colony style mask. But then, like you say, the blood is pretty good and the squelching and stuff. But yeah, we'll give him a bit of credit.
They did not think the mask through at all. Yeah, that's for sure.
Snow and Nelson was the place was cheap. It wasn't pleasing. It was more makeup.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Maybe they paid people not to show up. Maybe they had people in the contract and just didn't turn up. I'm not doing that.
There was no Arnie in Expendables 4, so
yeah. I was trying to think what film has the most like culturally or franchise has the most culturally insensitive names, and I got it down to either Harry Potter or Star Wars. Obviously in Harry Potter you've got like Cho Chang and like and obviously some of the names in Star Wars are a little bit. I don't think they're like they don't make me angry. I just think they're so on the nose, it makes them funny, like ridiculous. I find that kind of fun. It's a bit like, or also if things I like a lot about names. It's like Nino Farino, or is it Nino Farino? What's he called in Hard to Kill? Nino
Mason Storm.
I
think you're referring to Out for Justice, where he's Gino Felino. Yeah,
Gino Felino, Farino, Gino Farino, Felino. Yeah. I love all those kind of. I like particularly if they rhyme. Bronzy to Midnight, Midnight Express. Yeah, Bronzy to Midnight. This guy looks like someone has inflated Martin Sheen.
Yeah.
Well, he looks like Joe Estevez.
Yeah,
I thought it was Joe Estevez. I have just made myself a nice little Joe Estevez tribute trailer that I'm releasing. He's not going to be my new Wings Hauser because Wings Hauser was actually a good actor.
Oh yeah.
Nicolas Cage, yeah. Very bad thing. Yeah. Some were too big at the time. Some Cage, I think, when he was just trying to get as much money as he could, would probably have been a good call. The speaking is
yeah.
Is that mustache? That mustache is a real mustache because I'm not sure about the hair.
Yeah, the tash is real. I think the hair as well. I mean, yeah.
He's definitely got it very slicked.
Films. I've seen all of Seagal, so I know what fake hair looks like. So yeah.
Listen, I'm an expert myself. My hair's resting over there ready for tomorrow. Yep. That's the reaction we get a lot. Yep. Or maybe if we did like Bronzi as twin brothers, that would be pretty good. And it was
double Bronzi impact or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Double the bronze. Yeah.
Yeah. Charles Bronson and Charles Bronson. That would be quite funny. And one of them's like a sort of Poindextery one with glasses, and the other one's like super cool, like hipster. But they're like both Bronzi. So like the hipster one is like trying to be cool, but he's got like 70s flower power sort of stuff on. And the Poindexter one's got like a pocket protector and like one bit of hair sticking up and like tape over his glasses. That would be amazing. That would be a good film.
I would see that. I would see that. Yeah.
One of them's brought up in Poland and the other one's brought up in New York.
Yeah, we gotta explain the accents. So yeah, one in Poland, one emigrated from somewhere, some Eastern European country or something. Yeah.
And you do the New York one. And he does himself. Yes, this works. Come on, producers, get on board. Come on, you cowards.
Get me to do his ADR.
Exactly. I'll direct. I'll direct in character as Michael Winner.
Michael Winner. Calm down.
More tits. Stop crying, you fucking woman. Yeah, well, yeah. I think it could have gone on new Marvel film, you know. That's what we need. Part 3 would be past midnight. Yeah, like what happens when we get to midnight? Nothing. He goes to bed. Yeah. It's like, well, that's me. Yeah.
Well, night.
Yeah.
That's all, folks. Yeah.
He just curls up next to his dead wife and goes to sleep. Yeah.
Hi, Mike Barrett.
Yeah. I agree, Mike. It makes you laugh, though. Holy shit, I'm late.
It's after midnight.
Yeah. Or the film just carries on and he's not there after midnight. And it's like the film is everything, all his scenes are just like, there's nothing happening. It's just the backdrop. Yeah.
Travolta needs family. Yeah.
It's time for his latest comeback, I think. Yeah, he's in that film with that Fred Durst directed film as well. Where he plays like a stalker or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah. Tito should have John Lovitz. Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine that?
Yeah. Oh, like tartlet. Yeah. I always think of the word tartlet when I think of John Lovitz. Tartlet. Oh. Let's see. Moves antlers. Get it, man. Do you know what's a weird watch? If you watch back all of the Look Who's Talking movies, there's a lot of weird stuff in that. Like a lot of weird sexualized babies in that. Like it's really odd when you watch them back. I remember watching them as a kid and being like, "This is the best."
Yeah,
I watched them all.
I
watched them all at the cinema.
I like them. Yeah.
Some. I watched them in the cinema. I think I don't know if the third one made it to the cinema. I'm not sure. Is that the Dogs one? Or is
Look
the
Who's
Dogs
Talking now? Yeah, that's the Dogs one. Yeah.
With Roseanne. Or was Roseanne the second one? I don't know.
I'm confused now myself. I think no. Yeah, I don't remember. Carry on.
How long until we get a new Look Who's Talking?
Yeah, well, Kirstie Allen has passed away sadly, so yeah.
Well, it'll be a complete.
It wouldn't be the same without her.
It'll be like the Home Alone Disney Plus thing that they did. It'll be like that. That's what it'd be like if it happened. Sorry, what's the survivor? That's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your ass. But yeah, I mean,
I like Killing Season.
I'm on another.
With him and De Niro from 2013. I remember liking that one. To be fair, but yeah.
I mean, I look at Pulp Fiction as being a relatively new film, so I'm not one to talk on this. So I'm back now, and from a trailer, I forgot an advert. I'm now on 43 minutes and 13 seconds, where once again Tito Ortiz is looking confused.
Yes.
And he's like, he's doing a lot of nodding and looking at dummy cards. If you look, they're never in the same. They're hardly ever in the same shot. So I'm pretty sure Tito's reading that, and he's like, "I need my peepers. I can't quite see what is it." I've been punched in the face too much. Can't see. John Lovitz. Yeah, I think, yeah, to be fair, when I read it, I was like, Lyle love it, and I was like, no, I got it. Yeah. So, well, yeah. I mean, I know that again. I'm showing my age here, but like,
Man didn't tank.
Well, I like. I don't know if Copland did well, but I thought in terms of performance, it was really good, and I have a soft spot for that. What's the one? Is it called Daylight? The bridge one?
Daylight, yes.
Yeah, I quite like that one with Sage in it, and Sage is in that. Yeah, I know, and his daughter
Viggo Mortensen is in that. Yeah.
His daughter Onion is in it as well. Yeah, Sage and Onion, they're both in there. Oh, sorry, that's a terrible joke. Love Song for Bobby Long. That sounds interesting. Love Song for Bobby Long. Is that an old film? I don't know that one. Expendables. The Expend Lunchables. The Beastables.
Like, Taken Free or whatever. Yeah, Taken Free.
Yeah, Live 4 and Die 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Take away the 4 and carry the 2.
Charlie get the moves.
Yes. It's catchy, man. My first one, Stallone and Travolta. Ah, nice. That is good. Yeah. You don't need to, yeah. That is a good film, though. It's just Rocky with dancing. Yeah, it's just Rocky with dancing.
Yeah,
exactly. I loved that film when I saw it. I was like, I'm going to be a dancer now because, you know, Rocky's a dancer. Turns out I can't dance. Phil Collins was right.
I can't dance. I was thinking Phil Collins as well when you said it.
Yeah. Here's
a film. Oh, John Travolta. I think. I have it. Isn't it Basic with him and Sam Jackson?
I think they'll remake that and gender flip it and call it Basic Bitch. No, don't do that.
Let me check on that now.
Let me check if that's happening. Let me check IMDb.
No, I'm checking for it.
No, I'm joking. It would be funny if you were doing that. You're like, yep, they're doing that. It's a Hulu original.
I was actually typing Basic Bitch.
You went, no way. I've got
there's a film called Basic Bitch.
Nice.
Oh, I'm correct. The film is called Basic. It's from 2003 by McTiernan, starring Travolta, Samuel Jackson, and Connie Nielsen. Yeah.
Oh man! Speaking of O.J. Simpson, I thought the Naked Gun trailer was quite funny with the O.J. reference. Oh, that was quite funny. Well, I
still haven't seen that one. So
it's good. So I won't ruin it. There's a little reference to O.J. Simpson in it. I won't ruin it, but it's worth seeing it. Obviously, it's got nothing to do with the Zuckers, but it has got the Lonely Island guy directing it, so it could go hot rod direction and be really kind of. But I thought that a few times that we were going to get something as good from those guys, and we haven't yet. But maybe with the new Naked Gun we will. But maybe I'll just go and watch Top Secret instead. So, Expendables. I think Beastables with Mr. Beast and what's he called? And Sly Stallone and all of them. He has to get a gang of YouTubers to.
We got tits in this film.
I thought it was a chicken. I know it's a guy's hairy hand. It's Jessica. She looks a bit like the mom from. What's that film called? What's that TV series that was set in a funeral home?
6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under. She looks like a younger version of the mom from that. The woman who just got naked. So that's not really going to bring in the eyeballs, I don't think. Basic. And if I could keep up with the chat, you wouldn't have needed to Google.
I did.
I wasted so much of your precious time. Face off. I'll take his face off.
Face.
There you go. It's like, yeah. So I can put that in the trailer. Can use that. That one's good. We'll use that in the trailer. Oh man, the Rollerball remake. I get mixed up because there were so many similar ones. The one with Dean Cain, or Chris Klein, or Paul Heyman, or I don't know. There's all kinds of strange. Yeah. I think somebody should make a Speedball 2 movie or Speedball movie like based on the game. I know it's because it's slightly different, and you just call it Speedball Brutal Deluxe. People will fucking love that. That is one of the best games ever made in my eyes. Yeah, maybe he's just there like the Charlie's Angels kind of thing.
There you go, for your pleasure, guys. Some lovely ladies, as Gareth would say.
See what I mean? That's the I think she looks like the mom from 6 Feet Under, or a little bit like Karen.
One of them is naked in the water, but obviously I'm not going to show that.
From you're gonna get me shut down, man. You're gonna.
Yeah, let's not do that. We're on a roll here. Let's not spoil it.
I raked in a cool 15p from my stream with Gareth the other night, so don't ruin this for me. This is my meal ticket. Don't do it, Jeff. Blade Runner 2049. I feel like don't do it. Shut up. Everybody. You say your cooch is cold then? Did she just say her cooch is cold?
Yeah, something about the cooch. I think she also says, like, I'm worried if there's going to be a fish swimming up my cooch. So there's some clever dialogue in this.
I mean, this is some William Goldman dialogue. This is cool stuff. This is talking about cooters.
Coochie, down, the coochie man.
This stream is sponsored by Blue Cheese, so thanks very much. 2049. I see, Larry. I know you love that film. I'm not a massive Blade Runner fan, full stop, but I do like the way Blade Runner 2049 looked. I thought it was a beautiful looking.
It's a great visual film, that for sure. Yeah.
So who's the director of photography? Is it Roger Deakins or something? But whoever it is, he's amazing. I think it is. Beautiful, because obviously didn't he do the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, which I think is possibly one of the most beautiful looking films ever made. It almost looks nicer, like so nice it's like a work of art, and you forget you're watching a movie. Of
course, he also did Skyfall from 2012, one of the best looking Bond films. So yeah, he definitely knows his stuff when it comes to cinematography. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's great.
I remember thinking Batista was really good in that. I do usually like things where people are in enclosed spaces, whether it's Dog Day Afternoon or something like like where they're just you're stuck inside somewhere. It's a train or a building.
Eightful Eight.
What was the one I watched recently where I thought, this is my jam, where they were stuck in. Well, they did a recent episode of Daredevil where he was inside the bank, and I thought there was a little reference to Al Pacino and Friends. Yeah. I was trying to get you to do an Al Pacino impression.
Were they shouting
Attica?
Attica. That's young Pacino, so you got to do a high pitch.
He's a high, and also like the thing about that is the relationship between them is never played for laughs. It's actually really touching and quite beautiful, and like nobody gives a shit because it's because it's
I did
real.
Point that out in the review that I did on the film. Yeah, very true. Definitely.
Like that's why you don't need to think of an issue first and put it in a film. Things if they happen organically, then they feel real, and then people care, rather than being like, okay, so we have to do this, and this. It just ruins it. Oh my word! What's she got coming out of her mouth? An egg.
Yeah, that was weird. The eyeball hanging out there.
Yeah, that's like one of those mad balls you used to get when you were a kid.
Very low budget, this film for sure.
Yeah, he's got his jacket and jeans. How does this compare to Bronson's style, the jacket and jeans? I'm pretty sure I've seen Bronson in jacket and jeans, maybe jacket and slacks. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess the wardrobe is kind of on point with the stuff that Bronson would wear in his films.
Jacket and jeans was popular, I would say, in the UK quite a lot around the late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know what it was like around your way. People started doing that again, and maybe like
I still
train it,
jacket and jeans.
Trainers. Yeah. I think it was like everywhere then. Like now you did that, you'd look like, oh, he's got a bit of his own style. Whereas then you'd be like, okay, you've got everybody else's style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dudikoff,
Yes.
underrated,
It's still
man.
the biggest crime in humanity is that Cynthia Rothrock was never in an Expendables film.
Yeah, what was that?
That
What was
should have
that?
happened.
The female one where they got all few of the female action
Mercenaries.
stars.
Yeah, it's her,
Yeah.
Vivica Fox,
Is it Zoe Bell in that?
Zoe Bell, yes, Zoe Bell,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we've got one sat right here. Me, no, and Jeff.
That's what I kept saying. They should hire me to do his ADR.
Oh, wouldn't be good. Oh, if you did the ADR for the female cop and she sounded exactly like Charles Bronson.
Well, the female cop kind of has a Pacino voice going on because she has a very gruff voice. You know.
Yeah. Well, she's out in the sticks. Bronzi looks like he's about to throw up there. He's just holding on to his thighs. He's like. Sorry, what's happening?
Whose career is this?
Sorry, friends, I'm so behind with the chat. You're going to have to remind me, or somebody is going to have to scroll back.
Oh, Rollerball, McTiernan.
Oh, McTiernan. Okay, right. Yeah. I thought you were talking about Robert Bronzi. I was like, man, he's still got a few good years in him. He could do it. We could be watching him #1 in the box office soon. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, thanks,
you, Don.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you. I like you saying that. So sad. No, I remember playing for the week. I rented it on DVD, so I just turned it off the night vision chase. We're due a speed. I think we're due a kind of rollerball, speedball, super ball kind of film again. I think hyperball, but I think we need a speed. Like if anybody used to play on the Mega Drive or the Master System, Speedball 2, Brutal Deluxe, fucking amazing game. I know I keep banging on about it, guys. Yeah, it's worth buying an emulator just to play that if you don't have a retro console. Remember it playing? Oh yeah, okay. Nobody mentioned it either. I don't think anyone. Joe Estevez, thank you. Yeah, he's like a chunky. Is this the same guy, or he's grown his beard out during the film, or is this a different guy? The guy in the suit's not the Joe Estevez guy, is he? No.
Oh, that was a different guy.
Yeah. I was just thinking he's changed his beard from scene to scene. It'd be good if every scene he had a different type of facial hair. I would still like to see that sort of hippie Robert Bronzi character. Like 70s hippie, headband, flower power.
There's actually a picture of the genuine Bronson where he's wearing kind of like a hippie-ish sort of headband.
Maybe that's why.
Look up that picture. I'm sure you find it on Google easily. It's
Maybe I've seen that, and maybe that's why it's in. Sometimes you just got something flying around in your head, like a visual that you like.
I think it's like an out and about picture where he's walking with Jill Ireland, his wife. I think that's his casual wear, I guess, at that time.
He's like, I'm cool, baby. Yeah. And just being cool.
I don't think anybody would have told Bronson that he didn't look cool wearing it. So yeah.
Yeah, there was.
I don't think anybody would have the guts to do that. So
yeah. Who's the narc? And he's like, I'm no narc.
No dice.
No dice. I'm on 57 minutes and 8 seconds. Anybody who's keeping score at home? Hair plugs, yeah, it could be hair plugs, man. They are, yeah, that could be what it is. If a lot of these stars that we watched,
because I know he's in his 50s or something, it's definitely died because no person has that jet black hair at that age,
No, sadly they don't. I know. I'm the same age as him. I'm probably not that far away. How old is he?
Let me look it up.
He's 30. He's 37 years old.
Thank you, Google. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Robert. No, not Robert.
Shooting, and then saying fuck. Dramatic music.
Bronzi. Robert.
I bet people don't know.
Even his age is known.
Yeah, they don't have ages where he's from. He just arrived fully formed. He was just fully formed, looking like Charles Bronson out of the womb. Hello, Ma.
74. That can't be right.
No. He's not 74. I was thinking he might be touching 60. So this is the incredibly slow chase sequence that I was, and I spliced into my trailer, I believe.
Ah, yeah. He's really going for it.
This is the Austin Powers moment.
According to the IMDb trivia, he's born in 1956. Shit, I gotta do math now.
Oh, man, 56. Yeah, me too. 66, 76, 86, 96, 2006, 2016. So, yeah, he's 69. Awesome.
Yeah,
there you go. I think he's 69. Congratulations. Sweet. Sweet age. Excellent. Yeah, how bad the green screen was, man. Yeah, I was trying to get my green screen going earlier on, and I was thinking this could have been in a few movies I've seen.
Yeah.
Bronzy Heart. Yeah. This reminds me a bit of. Have you ever seen Fatal Deviation, the Irish kickboxing film?
I don't think I have. No.
Well, there's a bit where they have a fight in a quarry. Also, there's a guy in a tin bath, and he burns his balls on the hot water, which is quite funny. Not as part of the storyline. Just it's just like, ooh. Bronson's working. Yeah. Now, if we're updating everything to make it like a kind of modern take on Bronson, so how do we change him? Like, what do we do? Clothing? Does he have a vape? Does he is he wearing like really is he wearing Yeezys?
You're going with the Epster version again.
Yeah, we're gonna think of some. I love the fact that this guy could easily run away. You just move out of the way of the road. Just move out of the road. Just get out of the road. Just move into the bit where he can't drive. Fucking idiot. It's like I'm doing my best to get run over here. Oh, I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's from my wife.
This is the advert for Medic Alert. Tony Jaa. Yeah. Tony Jaa. In German, his name is Tony Yes. No, it's not right, I don't think.
It doesn't say Die Bar Die, it says Die Bar Die. It's German.
That's for my wife. I wasn't going to shoot you twice, but I've only got one wife. So, there we go.
Now, I think we missed it, but there is another bit of trivia that relates to the real Charles Bronson. They do mention his character in this, that he grew up working in the coal mines, which, of course, as we know, is what Bronson did in his childhood. So,
and Zoolander did too. Mm-hmm. I got the black lung, pa.
Black lung.
Well, he takes off all the coal with the cotton buds. He's just like, and you're a goddamn mermaid. Merman, Dad. Oh man, how good Zoolander was compared to how shite Zoolander 2 was. Yeah, but limited draw. I don't think anyone's watching a movie to see Tito Ortiz.
No
one's going, oh great, the new Tito Ortiz is out. Here's $5, go watch the new Tito Ortiz. Yeah, running along the railway track or tied to a railway track, taking us right back to the genesis of film. Jesus, Captain Rhodes didn't tell me that. Didn't tell me you'd lost your beautiful wife, whose name I forget. Let's just call her, I don't know, wife.
Yeah. Disposable object.
Yeah. Wife A. Got to make another house call. It's definitely an interesting scene, yeah. I got to go to the bathroom. Got to go make buddy. Look who's talking scene. Yeah, it does. I do think it's gonna go straight to Disney Plus, and it's gonna be forgotten about, like that really interminable Home Alone film where they made the kid unlikable. Like,
mention that.
Why do that? Why?
Yeah.
They didn't understand the film. Like, oh man.
Well, yeah, Disney.
Yeah. Where are we up to? Chris Pratt as the voice of Mikey. Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's a me. It's a Chris Pratt. The Italian stallion, Chris Pratt.
I wouldn't mind Christopher Walken doing the baby voice though.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that.
Give up the tit.
Give me the milk that's in your bosom now.
Does he look a little familiar to you? Oh, geez. There we go.
Yeah.
It's weird. We can't talk about it without getting sued.
Like I said, it's a running joke in this.
Yeah. CGI talking toilet. Totally, that would happen. That would also be voiced by Robert Bronzi. Timothy Chalamet as the toilet. Oh, no. He'd be the Travolta role. He could be, couldn't he? Yeah. He's like the John Travolta in that is like in the first film he's like a taxi driver. The second one he's like I like planes now because I like planes because I'm John Travolta and I like planes. Modern Sly.
Oh, Modern Sly. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's certain ones I definitely would steer clear of. Like if they came on, like say that if they came on Disney Plus, and I was like, nah, not watching that. But if there was like a really shit remake that I knew was going to be super shit like this, then I'm all over it.
Yeah.
And he's got a cool vest on. That looks like
yeah, that's the breakout clothing I was referring to earlier. He wears the same shirt. The real Bronson wears the same shirt in Breakout. Yeah.
Do you reckon the costume department just go watch all the old films and just be like, yeah, we can make that? Yeah, I've got one of those.
It's definitely deliberate, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it couldn't be a mistake, really. Oh, really? Oh, is it?
Yeah, Kino Lorber was going to put out the the 4K of Daylight, and yeah, last minute it got pulled for some reason. So I'm guessing something to do with copyright or rights or distributors or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, could be. Yeah, we know it's all filmed around. Well, to be fair, there's not going to be a lot of like New York related stuff around there because they're in a big tunnel for most of the film.
Yeah, which is filmed in Rome. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Cinecittà Studios in Rome is where they actually filmed a lot of the tunnel a bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's a long tunnel.
Yeah, big set.
Yeah. All the way from New York to Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buster remake. What, the Phil Collins Buster, but with Robert Bronzi as the great train robber guy. Who would? I mean, Phil Collins wouldn't get to make a movie now. To be honest, he wouldn't be like a megastar because he doesn't look like a megastar. But at one point, he was like just everywhere.
Yeah,
that's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Okay. Scarlett Johansson. Oh, okay. I love Ghost World. Well, I'm a massive Daniel Clowes fan, so yeah. Best line ever, Steve Buscemi, where the woman's crossing the road in Ghost World. And he's like, you want to have another kid? Why don't you?
Oh, I love Buscemi. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so good. I feel like I'm morphing into the What's Up Fellow Kids, Steve. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah. I'm going to go and see the new remake of Cuffs. Can't wait. Actually, didn't mind Cuffs. Right. I watched anything with Christian Slater in it, though. I was trying to get a copy of Pump Up the Volume the other day because I realized I must have sold it. I got rid of it. I couldn't find it anywhere. Old Happy Harry. Expensibles. Sixels. First movie in 1901. I don't think. Yeah. Nosferatu was a remake then as well. Was a rip-off. Was a lot of trouble. I remember when I was talking to Dacre Stoker, the family's still kind of pissed off about Nosferatu now. Soul Man remake, yeah. So is this woman's the hooker from earlier on? I like these two crazy kids to get together. She's got a heart of gold.
She's the female sheriff, isn't she?
Oh, she's the sheriff. Okay, I didn't recognize her out of her uniform.
Yeah.
Bone Alone. Cuffs is awesome. Thank you. Pinned comment, starred. Where's my? There we go. Cuffs. Always to hand.
Christian Slater. Yeah.
Christian Slater's cuffs. Hey, I'm Christian Slater. I like doing Jack Nicholson impressions.
But nobody does it as good as Jack.
Oh man, like that's a good run though. Pump Up the Volume and Heathers. Those are good. Those are good films. I was gonna name other ones, and then my mind went blank. But I say Cuffs is good as well. What else is he good in? Loads of stuff. He pops up in
Romance.
True Romance, of course. Yeah, Clarence. Yeah, every boy who watched that film was like, that's going to happen to me. When girls start to like me, I'm just going to be sat watching a film in a stinky cinema and a woman's going to walk over to me and be like, I love you. But it doesn't
Watching
happen.
Sonny Chiba films, yeah.
Yeah, that does not happen, I'm afraid. Bone Alone, and it's not a room. Oh, it's about dogs? It's got to be. It's got to be. Sherlock Bones is about dogs. Blues Hammer. Oh, cool. Blues the Hammer Valentine. Pump Up the Volume was good. Films like that, I was really into my sort of rebellious period with like SFW with Stephen Dorff, Pump Up the Volume, anything where the guy was like, fuck you, society. Like that was me. Clerks. I was like, oh yeah, Randall, you're my god. Happy Scrappy Hero Bub. I remember the trailer for that when I was yeah, Cuffs is good, man. Yeah, they made a series of Heathers that you can watch a few episodes of it. It never finished. Gleaming the Cube is a good example. Yarp. Can he act? That's the big question. That should be Body. That should be the tagline for this film, Marty. You win the prize. You get this. You get to see this. There we go. We're back. So what's going on this bus? Who are these people on the bus?
Is it a bus? I thought it was a train.
Oh, a train. Okay. Well, what's going on this train? And who are they?
It's I was watching a train. It's like Hitchcock.
I thought the strangers to me because I don't know the fuck
strangers
they are.
On a train.
I don't remember. I had to check I wasn't watching a different film. Is that her daughter, the sheriff's daughter?
Oh yeah, you know what? I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, well I'll take that. Let's just say it is. This film is confusing me. It's a very, very deep film with a lot of subtlety, and yeah, it proves I have to pay.
Yeah, this should be just a run-of-the-mill, straight-to-video actioner, but it's still complicated for some reason. Yeah.
Name of the Rose is yeah, and he's he's also in Everything I Do.
Yeah, Robin the Prince of Thieves. Yes.
Yeah. There's no love
like your love.
And no. Okay, all right.
You know it's true. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you.
I'm going to clip these all together. In fact, I'm just going to use that. I'm going to make the full song, and it'll just be you instead of Bryan Adams.
I can do the Christopher Walken version.
Yeah, I'm walking here. Yeah, and that's yes, of course.
Yes.
Miss Motion Pusher.
Name of the Road is such a great one. I actually really like that film.
We need you went out of character to say you liked it. Show it the respect it was deserved. We need more rollerblading movies. We need we need some inline skating movies. We need those back. Prayer of the Roller Boys, starring I don't know, Timothy Chalamet as a roller boy. And Corey Feldman.
Oh wow.
Yeah, is there school productions of it? So it's basically Grease. It's become Grease.
Mm.
There's no we
There's
in
no
pizza.
we in pizza.
That's a good T-shirt slogan. Yeah, man. These supposed to be like teen kids who are in danger. Yet, like he's clearly losing his hair. This kid. He's like a stunt actor. Oh, here we go. Here's inflated Estevez. The family division. Asylum. Dogs defender. It's our house and we must defend it. I bet they say that in the trailer. Family house over Christmas.
Bone alone that can also sound like a different kind of film, though, to be fair.
Yeah. We got a bit Kevin Sorbo burying his bone. But he wouldn't do that because he's a fundamentalist guy or something now. I don't know. he's the guy from Red State now, I think. Yeah. Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jason Dean. Wow. Thanks. Thank you. We do it for you. We do it for you. Anything I do.
Yeah.
Everything, in fact. 3 copies of everything. Yeah, do you know what? I just went on Music Magpie and rebought a load of DVDs that I got rid of when I moved house. One of them being batteries not included.
Ah.
So yeah, it shows you how far back I'm going. Yeah, I think it's the suicide element of it, possibly, but I don't know if it was that much of a hot button thing. But, you know, I remember Big Fun brought out that song, Teenage Suicide, Don't Do It. I love the fact that there really was a band called Big Fun as well. Obviously, they didn't bring out that. It'd be like saying, you know, the Jonas Brothers with their new song, Suicide. And they'd be like, we didn't write that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Am I not supposed to say the word on YouTube? Am I supposed to say unalive? Yeah? Unaliving is painless. Brings on many changes.
Would be very hard to do a watch party of the Suicide Squad in that case, if you can't say.
Yeah, or the Christopher Walken, underrated Christopher Walken with Unalived Kings.
Yeah. Unalive Squad. Wow. Yeah. Different film.
Yeah. Of the Living Dead. This guy who's his partner wishes he was Andy Garcia.
Andy Garcia.
Oh, he wishes he was.
Ah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's too good for this film.
Yeah. I love my dead gay son. Yeah, that is a good line. It's full of great lines. And Daniel Waters, who wrote that, he is the funniest man in the world. If you just hear him talk in general, he's on loads of podcasts with Joe Dante, and like just talking about films. He writes lists and lists of films that he's watched every year. He watches nearly every film in the cinema. He's just insanely funny and really odd character, and that's all over Heathers. Like that's his, you know, one of his pinnacle, really. Actually, no, I take it back. He doesn't look like Andy Garcia. He looks like John Wesley Shipp. He looks like the Flash or Dawson's dad.
What's your timestamp actually, Matt?
Oh man, I am on 1 hour 15 minutes and 19 seconds.
I'm a little ahead. Did you have an ad break or something?
Yeah, I must have done. I thought when I forgot to tell you, and plus they were on the train, and I thought I was watching a different film, so I skipped around a bit.
Okay, because I'm at 117.
All right, I'll skip on. Don't come back. Don't come back. I'll come back. So you're on what, 117? Because nothing's happening. He's just sat at a bar chatting.
Yeah, 117:46 is my time. So
we're skipping past the bit where they're getting off the train. Oh, how exciting! I mean, they could have just edited that out anyway. We don't need to see them getting off the train.
Yeah,
we can just assume
it's filler. Yeah.
We're back in the bar. Filler nights. And now I'm up to the bit where they're taking photos. Is that where you are?
Yes, exactly.
Awesome.
Where I am. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, of course. He wrote all the cool bits of Batman Returns. There's really interesting stories about that. Yeah, he is. And Hudson Hawk has
Oh,
some
wow.
funny bits in it, man.
I
Yeah.
love Hudson Hawk. I watched that for the first time very, very recently. I absolutely loved it. Yeah.
It was before its time, I think.
I wasn't
Or maybe
expecting to love it
after
because
its
I've heard
time.
negative things about it, but I really ended
Yeah,
up
it got
enjoying
it just got battered for no reason. I think it was just the turn of a few people to get a battering, and I think it wasn't like Die Hard. You know, it was a bit
No, definitely
more,
not.
yeah, it was more capery and like it has to be. I don't know what it is. There's almost like a perfect timing for what caper fun kind of. So people either absolutely love them and take them to heart, or just go, "This is shit" straight away. I don't know why. Well, I watched last night the short round film. The guy, what's he called? Kui Kwan.
Yeah.
I butchered his, where he's like a real estate guy. It's basically that Nobody film, but with a bit more martial arts than what's it? It's a. I'm trying to compare it to something, but it's very sub Tarantino. It's a shame because he's the best thing of it. It wastes him. He's really good in it, and the rest of the film is rubbish. I can't think what it's called. Is it like something like Love Hurts or something like that?
Okay.
I think it's called Love Hurts. It's just come out. I watched it on there nefariously, and I was like, I'll watch this. And strangely enough, I had a magazine with a review on it that I read after I'd finished watching the film, and I was like, if I read this, I probably wouldn't have watched it. So yeah, it was a shame because he deserves to be in a really like in loads of great film because that comeback from being short round to winning the Oscar, everyone's on board for that.
Yeah.
And he's always had charisma, like since he was a little kid. He's just got that star quality. He's amazing, and plus his fight scenes in that were very Jackie Chan. Very Jackie Chan. Werewolf squelching going on.
Yeah, werewolf.
Some munching. He's munching his box. What's that? Looks like a treehouse.
Oh god, this fucking werewolf, he looks so terrible. Just from close-ups now, but
yeah, this is one of those where you don't show it as much.
Yeah, that would have been for this, for its benefit, but yeah.
Yeah, let us use our minds.
Yeah, like the shark in Jaws, just cut around it. Don't show it as much.
Yeah, don't zoom in on it.
Yeah.
There was going to be a giant pike film in Cumbria in the 90s, and it actually looked pretty good up close. It was programmed with an old BBC microcomputer as well to open its mouth and close it. But when they came to get investors to do it, they couldn't get it to open properly and move properly, and the whole thing fell apart. But it was going to be like sort of a British take on Jaws, I guess. I don't know what we would have called it. Pike. Don't tell him, Pike.
The great Pike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as catchy as the great white shark. Yeah.
No, I'll give you a nasty bite. Ooh, ow. Probably Pike could kill you, I think. I don't know if it's big enough.
Yeah.
I still went to Apple because that kid did Emerald Story. Yeah, that's true. I've done some stupid things because I saw them in movies. Like when I watched Young Guns and then I went out and just mowed down a load of like 15 people. And I was like, man, Billy the Kid did it. So, yeah, that's possibly true as well, isn't it? I think that's a big like people just it's got a target on it if it's got a big budget. Yeah. Ishtar.
Oh, Ishtar.
Yeah,
France loves Ishtar.
It's all about that ish. Yeah, there are some booby traps in this film at the moment.
Yes, we did have them. Yeah, a little bit.
He looks like he's as soon as he gets in any mud, Bronzi's cleaned off, put in some new clean clothes every scene. All the other characters are like beaten up, covered in mud. Yes, you have to twirl your mustache when you say mysteriously as well.
Close, so he leaves the frame again.
He's elusive, this Bronzi. Oh, it's 12 to midnight.
Ah, there you go. The clock actually
Or was
shows
it actually? It was more. It was probably closer to 13 to midnight. They even got. I think they got that wrong.
Wouldn't be shocking.
Yeah.
They even got that wrong. Oh, yeah,
13
we
to
got him
midnight.
eating a hot dog.
Hey, that's a nice lampshade that Tito Ortiz has got.
Look at that, Tito.
Beauty. That is a beauty. It would be funny if he just put it over his head and continued hiding. He's like, I'm hiding from Bronzi. He's Tito hunting. Ha 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 ha. Shit, Toth.
Okay, there is a cool Bronson fan moment in this, definitely for fans of Death Wish 3 and the particular gun that he's holding in Death Wish 3. Oh, cool! It's doing a zoom. Look at that! Wow,
nice. Extreme close up.
The Wildy is making an appearance in this film, so that was a cool.
Yeah.
Fan
You told me that. Yeah, you told me that when we first. Well, not when we first, but recently, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. See if I can do an extreme close up
the
as well.
Wildy Magnum from Death Wish 3.
What?
Whoa! There you go.
Actually, how do I get that back?
I got a camera that follows me wherever I go, and it zooms and stuff. So
that's because you're famous.
It's motion tracking this thing.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant just like some dude, like the paparazzi.
No, I wish. No, actually, I don't follow me with cameras, please.
No cameras.
No
you
pictures,
can't.
please.
No. I think I'm supposed to have an automatic zoom on mine. Yeah, I think it does a little bit. Hang on. I move around fast.
I think I was trying to find my face as I was holding it to the camera, I think. Oh no, it actually does a zoom to Bronson's face. Look at that. I'm not doing anything.
Ooh.
You know
we're in a flashback to earlier on.
Yes. You know how we know we're in flashback? Because it's black and white.
Nice. I can do that.
Very artistic. Very Tarantino-esque. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I've never used that before. What else have I got on here?
Yeah, you're on the computer version, aren't you? Because I'm on the tablet myself. But...
I am. I'm on my. I'm in my office rather than in front of my TV like I usually am. Yeah, exactly. It's like footballers' wages. It always gets me. It's like, well, it wasn't going to go to you. Like, it was like some oligarch in Russia's paying a footballer's wages. He was only going to buy like another house or something. It might as well go to some like working class kid who can kick a ball. Like, I don't care. Right on, man. Yeah, a lot of people were like, "Where are the werewolves in 10 to midnight?" And this is the answer.
We got Wildy coming up. I'm gonna do a close up on this. There it is.
It's a big one.
Oh yeah.
It's a big boy. It's a large boy, spelled B-O-I.
He does hold it weirdly. He like sort of holds the barrel kind of when he. I know it's a weird pose. Obviously, Bronson knew how to hold this gun.
Yeah.
That's how you properly handle that one. But
he knew his way around a weapon.
Well, and he uses silver bullets because, of course, he's figured out by now he's dealing with a werewolf.
Yeah. What else do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that gun.
It's a big one. Don't put it. If he's just got those bullets really hot, he doesn't want to put those bullets then in his jacket pocket and they'll just burn straight through, and fall out.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, where are my bullets? Oh shit! I should have loaded it before I left.
Ooh, the Wildy Magnum. Look at that. They sure give it its spotlight in this film.
Honestly, you just have to mention a movie and Gareth will do a watch party on it. He's like a movie werewolf. Whoa!
Oh my god!
Terrible mask.
Look at this werewolf. Yeah, this is terrible. Look at that.
Like
yeah, you saw it there for a split second. Looks awful.
Was that just like a little kid, like on Halloween?
It looks worse than the little guy that they got in the monkey costume in that Canon film, where you have the kid from Over the Top with a monkey together. Going Ape? Is that the film?
Going Ape?
Something like that. Yeah.
That sounds awesome, but I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's.
Ishtar, he's doing Ishtar.
Oh,
It's all about that ish.
Oh, is Gareth doing a Ishtar watch party? Oh, there you go.
American Werewolf, is it the Sue Naked? Yeah, I mean, and the little kids will go, "Whoa, I don't want to see that." I'm a massive fan of Don the Dragon Wilson. Didn't we watch it? When I did my Don the Dragon Wilson series, didn't we watch one together, or did we not fit it? Did we not?
We were supposed to, but we weren't able to schedule it in, sadly. Yeah.
He's a very busy. Jeff's a very busy man. No, I
do love Don the Dragon Wilson. I've seen a fair few films of his. Yeah.
I love the Ring of Fire films. As Johnny Woo. My interview with Richard Munchkin, who directed him, was I really enjoyed it because I got to really ask loads of questions about Don Wilson. and Don did actually agree to interview me, but you know how you send a message, he goes, "Oh, message me," and then I messaged him, and then he left it on because like in Facebook where if you don't go on to the thing you never get it, and it's then it's 6 months, and it's unless you click into the thing, and or it's in requests or something like that. So then I messaged him again in a comment, and he went, no, I definitely want to do it. Message me again. So I messaged him again, and then he didn't read it again. So either he's really messing with me, or he's not very good with the old Facebook. But yeah, he's one of my
could be
action heroes. Yeah, he just seems like a lovely guy, and that reports are that he is a lovely guy. Elaine May.
But this is the stance I was talking about, how he holds the gun weirdly. Let's see. Come on, do a close-up on Bronzi, guys.
Oh, man. Is this Robert Pattinson that he's shooting here? Is this Twilight?
I'm sorry we couldn't afford Robert Pattinson. It's more like it, but yeah.
Yeah. 12 to Twilight. It has to be you. All right, Harry Connick Jr.
Should be.
It had to be you. I wandered around.
I
finally found.
I missed it.
That's somebody who. Jenkins groaning.
Every time I put it, oh, there you go. You kind of see he's holding the gun weirdly, like sort of has the hand under the barrel instead of like the typical grip you would have holding a gun. Yeah.
He needs you to show him how to hold the gun and how to speak.
Yeah.
Beyond that, he's fine.
I've never shot a real gun in my life, but at least I know how to hold a fucking gun, So.
Yeah. Have I? Does paintball count? No.
Sadly, only thing I've fired is BB guns, but yeah.
I've done a bit of archery. You've done a bit of archery? That's fun.
I would love to because I'm a big Rambo fan. I'd love to do this,
It's amazing how quickly you can go from being really, really shit to amazing with archery. Oh, he's going to visit his wife, Tammy Toth.
Oh yeah, we forgot all about her. Yeah.
I forgot his surname was Toth. I'm not sure what's Toth, Elaine. Yeah. What's Elaine May? What's Elaine May? I don't know that one.
It rings a bell.
Is this some kind of sex person? Sex people, Lynn. Double Dragon, Mamma Mia. Yeah, I mean, no, I know for a fact he is not trying to actively lose subscribers. It was quite funny when he dropped one when we were trying to get to 10,000, though, and then went back. Wow. No.
Yeah.
It's made out of chocolate, though, to be fair. Keep Double Dragon out of this. Scott Wolf.
Elaine May, Mikey, and this rings a bell. I think this has been brought up in the live chat before. Mikey and Nikki.
I need to know more about this. If it's made after 1995, no. There's a possibility. No, I'm always into recommendations. I've got 600 on my watch list thing on IMDb. So, yeah, man. Tell me more. Tell me more. In the words of Heathers.
No, he just gets it out of the bookcase. Yeah.
Yeah. What does Tito do in this film other than sit next to a lampshade?
Not much.
Look confused. Stands out of the league. Well, yeah. I mean, you can do a lot with Photoshop.
Yeah. Like I said, certain angles, not dead on, but it's yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did First Blood last night, Salvatore. I did First Blood. Yeah.
You remember I think of Family of Cops? You know what it reminds me of? In Police Academy, Tackleberry is going out with a woman, and she's like a whole family of cops, and they're always like punching each other.
Oh, this is the ending shot I was talking about, where Tito turns to the camera and just breaks the fourth wall. Wait, I'm going to rewind it a bit.
And his eye lights up.
Yeah, I fucking hated this last shot. This is literally how they end this film.
And it's got that amazing trailer sound as well, which is the most irritating thing ever and needs to be banned from films.
Hey, we made it. We survived.
We did it. We survived it. We didn't get bit or anything.
And it's not 10 to midnight for me yet. 4 minutes.
No,
left.
it's oh wow. What do we do when it is 10 to midnight? I think I play the trailer to this film again.
Maybe I'll pop in the actual 10 to midnight.
Oh yeah. Nah, I don't want to do that. You don't want to watch a good film. Rocket launched a werewolf. Well, I mean, Tito literally did nothing until the last second of the film.
Yeah, he just goes.
Which is a lot like his later fights where he just lay on top of people and lost. Yeah.
Makes their own bullets.
Yeah. What about mind bullets? Jenkins as well.
Oh, that's another Death Wish reference, because Bronson did his own ammunition in Death Wish 3 as well. So yeah.
I was watching something recently where someone was doing a bit of bullet making. Baby geniuses. I just finally finished my worst movies playlist on my channel, and I've now got it to
I saw
around 300 in there. So I don't know if Baby Geniuses is on there, but I know it's what it was at one point, one of the bottom 10 on IMDb. That doesn't mean anything though. There's a lot worse than that. Kindergarten Ninja is one that people haven't seen a lot of. It's good that it's got fake bullet time in it as well, where a guy just goes.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Howling 3 level werewolf. Yeah. And no Howling 2 level reuse of certain scenes.
That's
over
the
and
one,
over again.
Friends. I think. Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Bananas.
I think that's the canon film. Yeah.
Not Herbie Goes Bananas. No. Yeah, that's the second Howling, isn't it? Yeah. And this one with the guy from A-Team in it, which has got Howling Mad Murdoch in it, which is really good.
Oh, Dwight Schultz.
Yeah. Sybil would have helped, but she probably 70. Yeah, well, I mean.
Yes.
Sybil is holding. Whoa, 2 guns. Yeah, I haven't got any guns with me today, I'm afraid.
Yes,
give it time. I'm only a young boy. Still wouldn't say this. No true. Okay. Yeah, well, why not? Yeah, I think Sharon Stone, last time I saw her, was looking pretty attractive. Bloodfist, yeah, there's a lot of Bloodfist films, isn't there? Tons of them. There's one where like a load of fighters all get picked up and taken to fight on a group of them. They all get kind of almost like a dog catcher in the back of a van and then made to fight, which is must be the lowest budget one.
I've actually ordered Black Belt because that has Matthias using it as well. I've ordered that one.
I like Ring of Fire 1. I think is the best made of all these films. It looks really good, and it's really it works well as a really good film. And the second one's okay. The third one, yeah. Cybertrucker I like. Black Belt, okay. Bloodfist ones are all over the place. Like they just have Bloodfist written on them. But they're all different films. Peak Sybil, yeah. Yes, dear, I'm doing it, dear. No, not that Sybil. No. I mentioned the Howling 2, but I thought I got away with it. Yes.
There you go, Mikey and Nicky.
Yeah, my wife loves Peter Falk, absolutely. Waking Fright. I've seen that. I have seen that. Playing with fire up there. Well, this has been a night for werewolves.
What are those? Teeth.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. One of them was shot to smithereens.
Where will he, Magnum?
Yeah. No, we only played the music twice, so in theory, Jeff wasn't offended that much.
That ending offended me, so play it again.
Yeah,
Play
yeah,
it
of course.
again, Sam.
Yeah. Well, guys, listen. There's only one thing I can say. God bless. God bless.
Oh, Richard Norton. Oh yeah, I think I've seen the DVD for Cybertruck on Amazon Germany. That's definitely on my list.
That's how I think how Charles Bronson would want to be remembered as well. Yeah, there's Blood Fist. There's loads of Blood Fists. Yeah, I know none of them. I don't even think some of them. He's got a completely different name, but it's a bit like we start getting very tenuous by the third Ring of Fire because he's Dr. Johnny Woo in the first one. I always like when somebody's surname is Woo because it's like very positive. It's like Johnny Woo, like it's like. So yeah, people are starting to give up on us, man. They're like, bye, Matt and Jeff, bye, get out of here.
And we still haven't plugged our upcoming things yet. We're not done yet.
Upcoming events. This inside, yeah, that might be. Oh, yeah, that might be me.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't. That might be one of my trailers. I made quite a few. I think I've only got one left of the series to make into a trailer. I can't remember which one. Actually.
I think the fifth one you didn't do. I think you mentioned.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Obviously I've now done 10 to midnight, so I've 12 to midnight. Sorry, should I say? So I completed every amazing Charles Bronson film because this was Charles Bronson, right? Otherwise, what the hell we're doing?
And like I said, this is the AliExpress Bronson. So
yeah, I ordered this from Temu earlier on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they were all good. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Alpha Blood is a good one. And Alpha Blood, there's some pretty amazing. Right near the beginning, there's some pretty good fight scenes in there. But it's shot really well. It might be, other than Ring of Fire, might be the best shot Don Wilson film. I'm not sure if that's a Richard Munchkin did that. I don't know. I don't know if he did. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. We appreciate you watching. I appreciate you watching Jeff's awesome stuff on his channel. If I could just harness Jeff's voice acting powers, some of these trailers are going to go stratospheric. My did you see my zipper face one with Zippy from Rainbow? Now, did you get Rainbow when you were a kid?
No, don't think so. No.
No. It's a shame because it was a staple in the UK. What sort of kids shows did you watch, like puppet based ones or anything? Or were you just watching Charles Bronson as soon as you were born?
Well, yeah, I started watching like more mature stuff when I was like 6 or so. When I watched the Bond films and Rocky films, so I didn't watch a lot of animated or kid shows in my actual kid year. So yeah.
They killed the giggler. The giggler man. Do you know I watched recently? I'm really getting into, and I don't know if you fancy watching one of these with me. I'm really getting into Robert Ginty films. So I watched both the Exterminator films again, and I realized that I prefer the second one to the first one. I think the second one is a lot more fun. There's a guy in a garbage truck going around shooting everybody. It's
the second one is a canon one, isn't it? So that would make sense.
It's a lot of fun. And his friend, because there's bits in the first one that don't really make sense, and there's some of it just doesn't work for me. But the second one, also there's a doggy gets hurt in the first one, so not to point off. But in the second one, it's fun all the way through. So yeah, man, everybody get on Ginty Fest 2025. And the thing about Ginty is he doesn't look like a. People always describe him, and what you read the way he's described is not the way he acts or looks. Like it's always like debonair and action hero Robert Ginty, and then you just see this kind of like unassuming guy who doesn't really have much charisma, just shooting everyone. But yeah, they killed the giggler. PM, the PM stuff, and what was the other? I think it was the one that Richard Munchkin was working with. He was saying where they used to reuse the shots of the they used to reuse the cars being blown up.
Yeah,
because he did LA Heat and things like that.
Yeah, he did Guardian Angel with Cynthia, and that's a PM Entertainment film. So
Yes, and how they would like set off in one car, and then the other car would blow up because they just reuse all the stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The Giggler. Rainbow was both great and fucking. Thank you. Oh no, I didn't make Rainbow. I thought you meant my zipper face. Oh shit. Thank you. No, it was a bit scary if you think about it. A lot of child stuff that we watched when we were kids in the 80s, I think, was a bit creepy. Giggler. Yeah,
rest in peace, the Giggler.
Yeah.
What about
it? Yeah. Well, Bungle was a bit of a soppy sod, wasn't he? Yeah. Ginty. Return to the Blue Lagoon? No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm making in the process of making a little Ginty list, and I'm working my way through them, so I might not have seen that one. That one, obviously, I won't watch due to ethical reasons.
He also did do a film with Cynthia, coincidentally, Lady Dragon, the first one.
Oh, was he in Lady Dragon? I never recognized him or noticed him, but then I wasn't like Ginty spotting like I am now. He's quite there's a pervy bits in The Exterminator where he kills the two men who have unhealthy interests. Yeah, so, trying to be subtle. Yeah, he's good in that one. Yeah, he's pretty useless in both films, really. Even when he goes and kills in the first one, where he goes and kills his friend, and then it goes and apologizes to the wife. He's like, "Yeah, I went. They couldn't save him. Yeah, because you switched off the life support. You dork." Yeah, Whitefire.
Whitefire. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's free on YouTube. I think it was just sit back and enjoy the ride, friends. When it comes to Exterminator 2, I'd rather it was silly and over the top and made no sense than good. Out on bail. Fresh out of bail. California Dreaming. Oh no, that's Tupac.
Holiday to the Marlboro Man?
Yeah. Is he in that? No way. No way. Whatever happened to the guys in that? Bronson, yeah, that would have been good. He would have been a lot of car explosions.
Yes.
the dude. Did anyone call Michael Dudikoff the dude? They should have done.
I do love Dudikoff. I've been getting into some of his other films recently. Yeah.
I only really know because he's American Ninja, isn't he? And
oh, you bet he is.
Yeah, I liked all of those, particularly the first one. However, the whole purpose where the woman who causes all of the problems, she couldn't be more irritating and get in the way. And if she was just a little calmer and a little bit more measured in her response, the whole film could have been avoided.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's just my opinion. Like, normally, I'm just like, okay, this person needs to be here to storyline purposes, but she's like, he did. He just walks into the hospital, and then the guy, the detective, is having sex with the doctor, and he just zips up. No, he walks out, and Ginty's in the elevator, and he just turns and he just goes, "You're flying low," and he just zips up, and then they walk off. And you think, oh, they've got some sort of link. He'll remember him from Vietnam. He'll remember him from the flashback. No, they were just both in Vietnam. Like, yeah, lots of people in Vietnam. It went on a long time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Steve James. Yeah, he was in that as well.
Clive
I only
James
realized, like, last week or after, Richard Norton sadly passed away, I only realized that Richard Norton is also an American Ninja recently. So, yeah. He's one of the soldiers that gets killed. He gets his throat slit by Dudikoff, or his neck broke or something like that. Yeah.
There's a lot of throat slitting in the beginning of Exterminators as well. Yeah. Where's Science Girl for Friday 4? Friday 4. I thought you meant the Ice Cube Friday. I was like, they've done a fourth one. I remember next Friday and Friday after next. Julia Aronson. Yes.
Oh, it's midnight.
It's 10 to midnight. It's now midnight.
It's past midnight. Shit.
Cooking hot dog. Yeah, he's in it. Man, you've got a good memory for this shit, Michael.
David Bradley.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'm sure he was I maybe think of somebody else, but I'm sure he was in the local area selling a whiskey. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Seems like the kind of guy that'd do that. Freaking cool, to be fair. And I think on that bombshell, Jeff, it's been, as always, an absolute nightmare. No, absolute.
I'm your worst nightmare.
I'll keep setting you up for those. It's been absolutely delightful. It's been delightful.
Oh, thank you.
So, are we watching a Bronson, a Bronzi, a Ginty, a what else? What other options have we got? A Cynthia. Who knows, guys? Put comment in Jeff's social medias and say what we should watch next time. Is it going to be a terrible one, or is it going to be a good one?
Well, I know for sure in November I'm going to be doing another Bronson month, so you're definitely invited for another Bronson watch along for that one. So
no dice. No.
I was planning on inviting you for the Dirty Dozen, but you already did that with Gareth, so I have to think of something else.
Well, no, because my plan was I was going to watch the Fatal Mission, the Dirty Dozen, the Fatal Mission, the TV movie of it, which is on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a few. One of them comes with my Dirty Dozen DVD, actually.
Yeah, I remember when I had them. I don't think I have them now, but I remember getting it because it was like, oh, it has. Because when I was a kid, they were all released at the video shop as separate titles, and I just watched them in any order, a bit like I did with Rocky. Like I saw Rocky 2 first, and because you just got whatever was in the shop. And yeah, so I did think about that. I was like, oh, maybe I'll see if Jeff wants to watch a Dirty Dozenville. But yeah, I'm up for anything like that. Sounds good. Maybe even. Have you ever seen? You like Telly Savalas, don't you?
Who doesn't?
Have you? Who doesn't love it, baby?
Who doesn't love it, baby? Yeah.
What about the Exorcist knockoff?
Like the sound of that?
He did with Alan Alda's dad, and I can tell you everything about it. And is it called Anna and the Devil, or they cut stuff in it to make it like the Exorcist?
I've heard of this one actually.
Now it's crazy silly and not a good film, but I find it a lot of fun, and it's got one of the best. It would allow me to make the best trailer you've ever seen, because there's one line in it which knocks you off your feet, and it's worth sitting through the rest of the film for. I won't ruin it. It is called. It must have been late 70s, because of trying to cash in on Lisa and the Devil.
Yes, I have heard that one.
Yeah, 1973. Lisa
Is it not an Italian film, if memory serves?
Yeah, it's Mario Bava.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
It's also, I'm sure it's called something else. There's two cuts of it, and you can get it on DVD in both cuts. There's one that is more hilarious than the other. But yeah, well, whatever. We're definitely up for that. I'm up for anything, but we'll be in. Get your people to contact me. I'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sister Shagger. Well, that's what they called him. That was the name of the film. Well,
I mean, like the TSU, so I'll have to see Gagboxer 2 at least. Yeah.
And I like Cody from Step by Step. So, Sasha Mitchell, dude, he was like the Bill and Ted of that show. He was Bill and Ted. Warriors of the Lost World, Ginty, yes, that's a good Italian knockoff, not really knockoff, post-apocalyptic nonsense film.
White Your Sister's a Hottie.
Is that what it's called? I can't believe it, yeah. Wait Fire, Bam Alarm. Okay, guys. Appreciate your time, Jeff.
Matt?
Well, at the moment, where I'm in 3 episodes away from, I'm watching this with you. I'm 3 episodes away from finishing our Ghost Stories podcast that I do with Steve Nallen from such things as Spitting Image and the Muppets and all different things. And yeah, for each episode we pair one of his films with one of his books with a film. So we've done Tenebrae. We've talked about Tenebrae. We've talked about
I love Tenebrae. Yeah.
In Fabric. We've got Nightmare Beach coming up. We're talking about. So there's hopefully people will enjoy that. We're trying to make it like a TV show. So there's different chapters. So if you just want to watch the bit about the film, you can go to the bit about the film. There's Steve reads an extract from the book, and obviously with him being like world famous voice artist, they're pretty amazing. So those are really good. In between that, I'm posting other nonsense, trailers and a few live streams. Got one with Al coming up. We're doing Bret Hart or Hitman Hart Wrestling with Shadows. We were supposed to do something this weekend, but both myself and Al got ill because we were kissing each other and we passed the disease. So yeah, that's me. So other than that, I'm just very appreciative for all the people watching the channel. What about you, Jeff? What's happening? What's happening over on 101 Bronson, I believe the channel's called.
Yes, sir. Well, nothing quite as prestige as the projects you got going. I'm covering the filmography of a little-known actor called Al Pacino. I'm going through all of his films, doing a review on all of his films.
Nice.
Got Insomnia coming up this Friday.
What a film!
Yeah.
Love that film.
Just finished a review for Angels in America from 2004, the miniseries, HBO miniseries.
I've not seen that.
I've got about 7 episodes in the bag now. So the next few weeks, every Friday is going to be Pacino film premiering, 7:30 p.m. UK time.
Nice.
Other than that, Pacino's birthday is coming up. His 85th, so I'm going to do a birthday watch party of one of his films. I'm thinking either Carlito's Way or Scarface. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. So yeah, I'm a big Pacino fan, as everybody knows. He's my favorite actor of all time. So Pacino's going to get a spotlight on the 101 Bronson channel in the upcoming few weeks. That's for sure.
That sounds awesome, man. That sounds really, really cool. I always watch all your videos, obviously, but just I don't know if I'm not sure if you've seen you've not covered Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah, that was in season 2. I've covered everything from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I'm now in the 2000s. I'm going through.
I must have missed that one.
Filmography order, yeah.
Yeah, I saw. I saw a stage version of that as well, and yeah, it's really great. But he's very understated in that. Compared to some of the other obviously Jack Lemmon's amazing.
Jack Lemmon, Alan Arkin, Ed Harris, Alec Baldwin, Always Be Closing. Yeah. It's interesting watching it back and kind of picking apart these little performances. So I'll have to watch your. It's funny how I missed that, because I'm sure if I'd have seen it, I would have been like all over that, because it's a film that always that. I remember watching that and American Buffalo very close to each other, and again I saw the stage version of American Buffalo, because I really appreciated like Dennis Franz, and he was in the film version of that. I thought it was really good, and obviously Dustin Hoffman's in that. But the stage version, there was some really, I can't remember who was in it, but so I put those two together in my mind for some reason. And while we're talking about putting films together, another one that kind of ensemble that comes to mind is Nicky Cat passed away, and he was in Insomnia, yes.
Yeah, and also in Boiler Room, which is one that I kind of linked together around that time of God bless that guy, because I finished
my Insomnia review before he passed. Otherwise, we would have done a tribute to him on the beginning. But sadly, it's already edited in the bag. I couldn't alter it. But yeah, very underrated actor. Obviously going through some troubles, but what a shame. So I'll I don't want to leave us on a negative, so I'm going to play that crazy trailer again. No, I did the dance. That's probably a bit too much. We've got so many people have already said bye to us about 12 times. We just literally won't get off the stage. We're going to get the hook in a minute. I can keep going forever. I can do a whole Shakespeare monologue if you guys want. I just watched The Merchant of Venice with Pacino. I got the Shylock speech memorized. So yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm currently doing a bit of I'm tutoring somebody on Macbeth at the moment, sadly. But when I was at school, myself, we did Merchant of Venice as our like text that we had to study. So yeah,
Pacino loves Shakespeare. I've already done Looking for Richard, where he did Richard III and stuff. Then he did Merchant of Venice. He's got a King Lear film coming up as well, Pacino. So yeah. I
haven't seen American. So man, you really are going on. Is it like, say, a deep dive? I don't think there's many people watching
every single Pacino project. Yes, I'm doing everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen American Rickshaw. I think I may have seen it because of Red Letter Media. But there we go, Red Letter Media. Yeah. Friends, you're one step ahead. You're streets ahead. If you're not streets ahead, you're your streets behind. So Shakma, yeah. The same monkey Boone from Shakma is in Order of the Red Dragon with the knockoff James Bond Duncan Jacks thing where they drive over the guy's head. It's the same monkey. It's Boone, best actor in both of those films actually. American Rickshaw's. It's a film. It's definitely a film. It's on YouTube.
I'll have to watch it. Yeah. Yeah, 85. Yeah, Pacino. Yeah.
Eric Roberts, what? A talking cat?
Yeah, he has a lot of credits on IMDb. Yes. Oh, there you go.
And really, I mean, I don't know if you could call them credits.
Yes, I have Salvatore. I've seen the best of the best films. Yeah,
best of the best. Do you know what? It might have been John Goodman. Surely I would have remembered if King Ralph was in it. Man, that was my dream when I was a kid. I was like, I'm going to be like King Ralph. Night, Michael. Take care, my friend.
Yes, good night.
Order the Black Eagle. There we go.
For real,
good night.
This time. Good night.
We're going. We're definitely
say good night
going.
to the bad guy.
I was going to say hello to my little friend. Then we start all over again.
Different thing.
Bye, everyone. And nobody needs to say hello to my little friend. Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I am reinstating you on a provisional basis.
August 1 warning. Identity revealed as the MMA legend Tito Ortiz.
Last suspect?
You look familiar. I got that wrong.